So, after 2 months, how do I feel about Nintendo's Wii U? Let's find out. So, let's start off with, I don't know, the gamepad. Gamepad. You always want to find out about the gamepad. Alright, so let's go over to where I keep my gamepad right here on this handy dandy stand, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so, this little thing right there, that's just saying notifications are right now. This little handy dandy thing is uber amazing, I have to say. It feels great. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best controllers I've really ever had. It's probably second best after the Xbox One controller because I don't own a PS4 and they say it's better, but I don't really know because I've never actually had one in my hands. But this is honestly the second best controller I've ever had. The triggers feel good. The bumpers also feel very well done, and the joystick has a nice grip to it. The D-pad is the best D-pad I've ever used. I'm not lying when I say it's the best D-pad. The buttons feel very nice, and have more of a bounce to them, you know? I don't know if you can tell. It feels very light. It's really amazing controller. I mean, you can go off while someone's like watching TV or something. Go off, watch Netflix in this thing. Pop in, watch Netflix, or pop in, play some Mario Kart for a bit. It's really a really great controller. There's no reason not to love this. Not to. Now there is one problem with it though, and I do think this can be fixed. It could be, but it's not even that big of a deal for me. It's the battery life on this thing. It's like, what, 3-4 hours? 3.5. I'm gonna go 3.5. So, it's not really that great. It really doesn't last very long, but you could just plug it in the wall and play. Plug and play, It's really great. The startup on this thing is pretty quick. See, that's a notification right there. 30% off more than 40 games. Wow. Well, I might check that out after this. It is a really great game. I mean, console. And the gamepad itself is amazing. Alright, so now we move on to the actual HUD. Wait, I need to change the cables there, I believe. Let me check. What do I have plugged in right now? Oh no, we have 360. Let's get that out of there. Let's put in Wii U. Alright. Let's switch that to... where? Oh, that's... Alright. Let's change that to... there you go. And... let's go there. Alright, so right now it's booting up. You can quick start anything from the controller to there. Oh yeah, there's another thing about this controller. Another poor thing is the distance you can stream from here to there. See, my Wii U console is right there above my Xbox One, and it can go up to 26 feet from what it says, but I'm going to do that later. And from what it says, 26 feet. But since I do have a bunch of walls here, I really can't go as far as 26 feet. So I can only go to certain rooms if I want to play not in the living room, that is. As far as it goes, the Wii U's library is relatively small, but it does have, any Nintendo product you'd ever want. I mean, except for actual plushies and stuff, amiibos. But, you can get amiibos. It's really small on the Wii U side, but, considering you have almost every single Nintendo title released, like, on the NES or something, well, I know that's not true, but, when you have the big ones, like, available here, it's a pretty big, library. even if it's not the Wii U's own library, the Wii U's itself is short, but what it does have is pretty decent. I mean, considering most of its exclusives can get 9s and 10s, that's pretty nice. Looking here, I have had 2 games here, Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario 3D World, plus Nintendo Land. I do count that as a game because it's actually really good. It's underestimated, but it's really good. Especially for the party, type of game. Splatoon, I didn't get to play that. I really wish I had more time on it, but I didn't get to. The HUD itself it's like the Wii's HUD, but refined. It does feel a lot. I mean, it's not really different. It just feels quicker to get around with the gamepad. That's basically what I'm trying to get around here. On the gamepad, it will show some stuff. Oh, there you go. Here's what it would normally show on the gamepad. You can probably select anything you want. You can use the touchpad. We got Miiverse, which is Nintendo's own system of friends, I guess, of adding friends and stuff. It's okay, along with friends list. It's good for social interaction, but I just don't know if it's anything that can go against Xbox Live per se. There's also the marketplace, as should be, Nintendo eShop. Internet, which I have not used. I mean, might as well just use anything else for the internet nowadays. And the Nintendo TVI, all I've used that is as a remote. I really haven't used it as anything else. Notifications, download management, the usual. Saren HUD. It's just very nice interface. And the Wii U chat, I've not taken advantage of this yet, mostly because I really don't have any friends that own this console. Then we got, the usual YouTube, Netflix, Hulu. Yeah, it's all there. Oh, let's put that back. Alright, so that's a view at the console itself. The console, okay, so now that I've gone through that, the console itself has a slick new look, which I really do love. I wish I could get you a better view of this, but it's right there. I really can't show you much because of lighting issues, but it's really good. And yeah, if I were to recommend this to anyone, I'd already recommend it to someone who already owns a next-gen console. Because, honestly, the lack of support for it, it's really devastating to its potential. It could have been something really big, and I wish it was something big. Sadly enough, the market was just not ready for this, or Nintendo didn't market this very well either, and it just went downhill. I mean, I really do wish this would have been something big. I mean, it could have been. Not to say that there isn't people who were like, here, I mean, as you can tell, there's a lot of people there. Mario Kart is always full with lobbies, and the games I've played have been amazing. So far, in these 2 months, this console has paid off anything I could have, I mean, it was amazing. It truly is. If you don't own this, and you already own a next-gen console, I know, what console you should get for Christmas or something, Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is a very good one. Don't pass it up. Okay? This is Nora Productions review on the Wii U Nintendo system. I would recommend this to anybody. If you don't own a next-gen console and want a Wii U, I would get it. If you want one. Depends on how badly you also want third-party support. I mean, okay. Anything really recent, third-party, you're not gonna get here. There is Assassin's Creed here, except Unity. Unity's not on here, but Black Flag's here, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghost is still here. I mean, you get some of it, but it really, if you really want third-party, I would go for another one of the next-gen consoles, like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I wouldn't go for the Wii U straight away. I would wait until I can see if I can afford a Wii U after I bought a next-gen console. Not saying that the Wii U is a next-gen. Wii U is it's a great step up from the Wii. I mean, when you consider the Wii is probably as powerful as PlayStation 2, and moved on to this, it's pretty good. So this is my review. Noah Productions is out.